What's up? This is Derek. This is the 5th episode of 5 Rounds with Franco. This is Veda, my baby girl. We're going to go ahead and break down the fights of Shahbazyan versus Derek Brunson on ESPN Plus tonight. So we'll go ahead and start it off with the first fight of the night, Trevin Giles versus Kevin Holland. Both these dudes can fight on their feet, fight on the ground, very, very well rounded, and they have gone the distance many times. And I do think, though, Kevin Holland will have the edge here. I do think Kevin Holland will have a little bit more experience, and I do think he will get his hand raised at the end of the day by decision. Kevin Holland. Ed Herman versus Gerald Meerschaert. Ed Herman has been around for quite some time now. Meerschaert is making a splash. He's recently defeated Deron Wynn, and I think he's lost. I forgot who he lost to last, but he beat Deron Wynn. Meerschaert is just is a gamer. I do think Meerschaert will get the victory here. I do think Meerschaert and Herman, though, will go the distance, and I do think Meerschaert will get the victory via decision. Bobby Green versus Lando Venata will follow. This is a really good fight. Both these dudes will stand and bang with you, and I do think that Lando Venata does have a little bit more of a momentum swing than Bobby Green at the moment. But I do think Bobby Green may catch Venata. I don't know about knocking him out, but I do think he may daze him and make him stumble here and there. But I do think, though, in the end, Venata will get the victory via decision. I think Lando Venata will go ahead and, like I said, outpoint Bobby Green to win the fight. Vicente Luque versus Randy Brown. This is a good card, or the good fight. Potentially fight of the night on this card. Vicente Luque versus Randy Brown. Both these dudes like to stand and bang. Even though Luque has such a great ground game, he always just likes to stand in front of his opponents and seems to fight their fight in a sense. Because, I mean, or I shouldn't say that, because Vicente Luque can stand and bang. But what I'm saying is, if the dude is just a stand-up opponent, Vicente Luque will just stand up with him. He won't try to take him down and submit him. But we'll see maybe if that's different tonight or not. But if I had to choose one underdog on the card, I would go with Randy Brown. I do think Randy Brown potentially can get the knockout here, and I am going to take that chance. I do think Randy Brown will get the knockout second round against Vicente Luque as the underdog. Co-main event is headlined by Jennifer Maia and Joanne Calderwood. Jennifer Maia is a beast. She's coming up, making her way up, but Joanne Calderwood, she should be fighting for the title instead of this fight, but she didn't want to sit around for Valentina and wait, and, nothing wrong with that. Much respect to her. I do think Joanne Calderwood is going to stay moving around the cage. I do think that she is going to be picking her shots and winning it round by round how she normally does. Joanne Calderwood always wins rounds to win the fights. That's what I notice about her. She knows when she's behind, she knows what she has to do, and she gets it done. So I do think that she'll go ahead and keep the victory train going, and I do think Joanne Calderwood will get the decision win and get her hand raised. All right, main event. Edmund Shahbazyan against Derek Brunson. This is number 8 versus number 9. Pretty fair fight. Shahbazyan's only been out of the first round one time in his whole career. Out of all the other times, he's just laid the homies out first round. Derek Brunson has, out of his 5 losses in the UFC, has been knocked out 4 times. So this is going to be interesting. Brunson has been to the later rounds a few times, and Shahbazyan hasn't. So I think if Derek Brunson's smart, he chills for the first 2 rounds in a sense of just filling them out. Then he goes and he turns it up round 3, 4, 5, and hopefully Shahbazyan's gassed. But like I said, Shahbazyan is a monster. He finds your fucking head in that first round and he takes it off. I do think that that's how it's going to go. I do think Shahbazyan is going to get a knockout. I don't know exactly what round. I'm going to have to say second round. Knockout by Edmund Shahbazyan. But like I said, don't be surprised if Derek Brunson can point this out and rely on his cardio in the later rounds and get the victory in that way. But if betting wise, I'm gonna have to go with Shahbazyan. So with the parlay tonight, what I would parlay is I would parlay Randy Brown as the underdog, Joanne Calderwood, and then Edmund Shahbazyan. That's what I would do. I don't think, this card is like not that much money to be made, but a little parlay, that's something I would do. Randy Brown is the underdog who would bring that stock up, or the reward up if you did win. And so, that's what I would go with tonight. I appreciate everybody who tunes in. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who shares, comments, subscribes, all that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy the fights tonight. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. I'm out.